on the way to Riot to film some content, and I think it's pretty cool because I think Riot's making more of an effort to just like do more content and things like that leading up to Worlds and in general. And I'm excited to see like how it affects these other audiences, because I think the interviews I'm doing aren't related as much to the audience already in League of Legends, but more so outside of that.
So basically, starting LCS, week of like LCS finals, we're doing a lot more marketing, not just around like esports, but around League of Legends, to like the gaming community at large. Because like traditionally, you know, we've done a lot of stuff like pointed at our community, but not like gamers as a whole. And so we're going a lot lighter with a lot of stuff.
I think a lot of times, like over the past few months, I've been hearing a lot of comments about how like League of Legends is dying, dead game, like things like that, right? It looks like viewership is going down. It looks like things are getting worse, right? Just recently, I did some interviews that are like more outside the audience of League, and I can really tell that Riot is trying to reach more of an outside audience than they were before, which I'm really, really excited about. And so I'm not too concerned about the future of League of Legends. Things are looking better, and if it's still the same picture a year from now, then yeah, I'd be a little worried.
I also want to wish you a congratulations on becoming the newly elected president of the NALCS Players Association, Mr. President. What can you tell me about your responsibilities and how you're juggling the duties as well as LCS?
Having, been in the LCS since it started and been playing professional League of Legends before the LCS started, like, I know a lot about like the common pitfalls of pro players and issues that they can run into, right? Another like pitfall that I think is just like a general issue for pro players is just like not being too focused on much of the competition. And I think this is something that, I even fall prey to myself. I felt really, really responsible for anything that happens to the players, or just like the general well-being of every single person in the LCS, right? Like, I'm still a competitor, I still want to beat them in my matches, but that doesn't mean that I don't want the best for them.
Also, Riot also talked about having like a players association, which they're gonna find for us, which is technically kind of weird. Like if it's like another company, it's like your employer trying to make like a players association for you.
I think that is one of the issues of the Players Association, is that it was something that Riot helped a lot with, and Riot is still funding, so it's very easy to be like, oh, this is clearly biased by Riot, like Riot clearly has influence. Definitely think that there's steps we need to make to completely be independent of Riot. So I think that's a step that I want to take further down the line. The issue is that, if Riot wasn't helping us, then I don't think all the players on their own would realize the importance of a players association or the things that we can accomplish.
Players are not interested in a players association. They're not interested in financing a players association, and they're not thinking about a players association.
Another issue I'm running into myself, is that the Players Association just formed, and a lot of players are focused on competing and don't care too much about the Players Association yet. So having other players buy into and care about the Players Association is the first step. Players don't even care, then I can't really get to their concerns, or I can't really help them with any issues they have. So I have to get to the first step of buying in all the players before I can get to the main goal, which is actually helping every single pro that I can. My long-term goal, I think I would just be very happy if I made the Players Association an organization that can stand on its own feet.
1, 2, 3, CLG!
Something that is generally moving and making change happen, and something that all the players are bought into. I think that if I just take it day by day and keep trying to accomplish what I can hopefully reach those goals by the time like my presidency is over.